Hello everyone, I am back, and I'm finally done with this whole hiatus that's been going on with my channel, and my channel is back on full swing, thankfully. Also, the news topic I'm commenting on, I know is old news, but I feel the need to comment on it as a Metal Gear fan, but yeah, anyways, whatever. Anyway, let's move on to today's news topic. So after months and months prior to the release of the Phantom Pain, many Metal Gear fans made a ruckus over the change of voice actors from David Hayter to Kiefer Sutherland, which is understandable. David Hayter is synonymous with Solid Snake and is beloved by fans. But I have my own personal reasons as to why I didn't really mind the change in voice actors, but I'll get to that later. So, as cited in a Forbes article, which also cited a interview from Game Informer, David Hayter finally speaks out about what went on behind the scenes. And he speaks out that Kojima has been wanting to replace David Hayter way back since Snake Eater. Yeah, that was quite a shock. But yeah, even with MGS4, which I never really understood, while I'm going to look at this both sides. I'm going to look at David Hayter's side, and I'm going to look at Kojima's side. And plus, it's his vision, it's his game. He's the artist, so yeah, whatever. I can understand from David Hayter's perspective because he loves Metal Gear Solid as much as the fans, and I'm sure he was royally pissed. And from the interview, he really is. And surprisingly, Kojima didn't really like Hayter. And wanted him to be replaced with Kurt Russell with Snake Eater, but things didn't really go to plan. And David Hayter has been the voice for Snake for years until Kojima finally makes his latest entry, The Phantom Pain, and replaces him with Kiefer Sutherland. While I do kind of have a bit of a mixed bag of reasons as to why I didn't really mind. So the change in voice actor. So I'll explain. I actually thought the change in voice actor from David Hayter to Kiefer Sutherland helps separate Big Boss and Solid Snake as characters because they're not the same person. While one may argue, but Solid Snake is a clone of Big Boss, so why don't they have the same voice? Well, they're imperfect clones, both Liquid and Solid Snake. Like, while Solid Snake has the good genes and Liquid has the recessive genes, but yada yada yada. Any Metal Gear fan already knows this. I thought the voice fits because it really helps separate the characters. And to me, I always thought the two twin snakes, I thought they were only sons of Big Boss, not clones. The only perfect clone was Solidus. And now that I think about it, he actually sounds somewhat similar to Kiefer Sutherland. Even though in MGS2 he sounds a bit over the top, and personally I don't really think that might have been intentional, but really, who knows. Now, to a certain extent, it wouldn't really make sense because in MGS3, Big Boss or Naked Snake was voiced by David Hayter. So yeah, it would be a little weird, and David Hayter's growly voice and Kiefer Sutherland's portrayal of Snake doesn't really mesh very well. Sure, like they're the same character right down to the lines, but the voice doesn't match. But yeah, anyways, sure, it would have made sense if the voice actor if Kojima changed the voice actor primarily just to separate Big Boss and Solid Snake as characters. But he not only wanted to replace him in MGS3, but he also wanted to replace him in MGS4, which didn't really make sense to me, because by that point, he was voicing the character for years, and this was known to be the final entry at the time, the big send-off to the MGS saga, and why wouldn't he want David Hayter to be voice Old Snake by David Hayter? While, yes, I know he's the artist and he has the choice, and I can fully understand as an artist not just doing it for the fans because it's his art. You can't just do it for the fans because no matter what you do and if you give the fans what they want, you still can't please everyone. And yeah, but personally, I thought like Kojima's decisions with the voice actors was very inconsistent. If he wanted to just change it for the same reasons I listed, then I would understand. But he didn't. He primarily wanted a voice actor like Kurt Russell because he wanted it similar to the same character in. He drew inspiration from Solid Snake from Escape from New York. So yeah. From Kojima's point of view, I can understand, and same with David Hayter. But would would be lying if I didn't say I didn't agree with David Hayter's side more than I did with Kojima's. I don't know. Anyway, that was my 2 cents on the topic. Anyway, I'm the Canadian Gamer, and I'm back. See you next video, folks. I'll be sure to have my latest fully edited review and opinion editorial out as soon as possible. So, yeah, see ya.